Hello everyone. Did you know that 59% of Americans in 2025 don't have enough savings to cover an unexpected $1,000 emergency expense? And if you're in Australia, hear me out. About 3.4 million Australians don't have $1,000 in their savings. So how do you go from nothing to saving $10,000 in 1 year? And I know this probably sounds impossible, especially if you're starting from nothing or zero, but I've done this myself and I can tell it all comes down to following few simple steps. First, there is guideline automation. A 2004 research study found that there's a way to easily save 3.8 times more money. But the best part is, you can still buy things you love. But you gotta do in a very specific way. Implementing guideline automation does take a bit of work to get started, but it saves so much time and headache in the long run. This strategy plays on the idea of loss aversion. Now, loss aversion, or the prospect theory, is a study in behavioral economics by Daniel Kahneman and Amos Tversky. To put it in simple words, loss aversion is when your response to losses is stronger than the response to corresponding gains. Basically, it's when you lose $100 feels significantly worse than you finding $100. And naturally, anything you do that takes away from your immediate pile of money, like saving money, will become just a bit harder. For me, guideline automation makes it easy, so I don't have to worry about saving money. It completely eliminates any form of loss aversion. But before I show you how my flow is set up, let's say you earn $65,000 a year. If you apply guideline automation to just 10% of your income, you'd save $6,500 by the end of the year. Not bad, considering you didn't have to do anything other than the initial setup, right? Think of it like a self-tax, where your future self is charging you a 10% tax on all your earnings, so that your future self can be financially free. And here's how I set mine up. Step 1. My weekly salary is deposited on my everyday access account. My everyday account is where I do all my spending from. Essentials like rent, food, utilities, and all other wants like eating out and outdoor activities. And because I know how much I typically spend every month, I created a weekly schedule setup, which is my step number 2, where a certain amount is automatically transferred from my everyday account to my savings account. And step 3, at the end of the month, I automatically know what I didn't use up in my everyday access account, and I can automatically move the leftover money to my savings account. Then the money from my savings account can do one of 3 things: be part of my emergency fund, go to high yield savings account, or go to my investment account. I also use this budget tool tracker to save money a lot faster. Basically, I put all my income and expenses and track my progress and visually see where I'm at. Let me know in the comment section if you want to see a dedicated video on how I track my finances. Next, don't save $10,000. The challenge of setting such a big number or a big goal from day one is it might feel overwhelming and quite not achievable. I want you to take it small step at a time. So break that big number into small numbers. What you need to save every month is $833, which still sounds a lot of money, but then you want to keep on breaking it down. $10,000 in a year is just $27.39 a day. And when you break that down even more, it looks like this. Cooking meals instead of eating out, there's $15 to $20 a day. Make your own tea or coffee instead of getting that soy latte or your hot cappuccino. That's $5 a day. Canceling subscription you don't use anymore, Netflix, Prime, Disney, about $30 a month. Taking public transportation instead of Uber, that's $50 a week. But there's just one more problem. There's a psychological phenomenon called present bias. Basically, people tend to put more value in priority on immediate rewards over future benefits. Now, thankfully, there's an easy way to get around this. Instead of thinking that you're only saving $27.39 every day, you got to switch it back around. Think about it as you're saving $10,000 at the end of the year. By doing this mind tricks and switching your mindset into the bigger number when you need it, you become more conditioned to fight off present bias. Suddenly, saving $27.39 a day seems pretty doable. And by the end of the year, you're gonna have $10,000 saved up, all by making few little decisions. So there you have it. Now you know how you can start saving that $10,000 that you always wanted to. There are so many other strategies, but the best strategy is the one that you can stick to. I hope this video will help you in your financial journey. Please don't forget to like this video and share with someone you really care about. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.